Starting the credits. What's up? It's us. Remember us? We play this game. Alright, so we're going to play now, and let's get into the recap. Our newly established acting troupe were escorted to prop storage to pick out costumes and props for the makeshift play they would be performing momentarily. Euphoria dressed in a beautiful princess gown, Essence utilizing her existing armor to play a knight in shining armor, Valiant was playing a grumpy butler and donned a white wig filled with spiders, I believe, while Kidrick went as an apothecary who kept munching on the hair spiders, which turned out to taste like butterscotch. Previously, Kidrick had used a suggestion spell to convince Stage Fright that his staff was not his. In fact, the staff belonged to Kidrick and always had. And now, with the staff in hand, Essence would spend some time identifying and reveal that with the scepter, one could knock a single time on the prison doors and they would unlock. The goats were right. The fool's scepter was a literal key. While Essence focused on identifying the staff, Euphoria would wander back into the performers' quarters, running into Hurley in the process. He was dressed as a dumpy green dragon, didn't cast a shadow of his own, and he seemed to have fallen into a deep depression. Apparently, he had asked Bitter End to make him more more likable and socially accepted, and as payment, he would work as an actor for 3 years. But of course, after agreeing to the bargain, Hurley would learn that time functioned differently in Prismere, and that 3 years could really be any length of time at all. He was trapped, and his demeanor reflected as much. Additionally, his reflection was demeaning, as his appearance resembled a rotting corpse. This was simply an effect Endlin had bestowed on the mirrors in this room. They would reflect a person differently depending on Creepy Lynn's personal opinion of you, and her opinion of Hurley had apparently gone drastically downhill. After meeting with Hurley and promising him they'd get him out of there, the group met back up just in time for Stage Fright to escort them back to the stage, and the play would thusly begin. Hurley the dragon would begin by puking up the knight in shining armor who was somehow still alive, or rather undead, but still standing. Things would unravel as they established a love triangle between the princess, the dragon, and the undead knight. The butler would end up committing butlercide against the other butlers, and the apothecary would end up poisoning whoever he could. The princess died, but was necromanced back to not dead status. By the end, no one was left alive except for the butler, and as a final reveal, the apothecary would admit that his victim was none other than his own father. At some point, the undead princess would coalesce with the dragon, who was, at that point, possessed by Asmodeus, and the dragon would fly off to wreak havoc and destruction across the lands. The end. After the tragedy concluded, Endlin would climb onto her ornithopter and glide down to the stage to congratulate the new actors and try to convince them to stay longer. They would follow her to the second floor where the audience chamber was so they could discuss the details in private. Once alone with her, they would discuss the specifics of the deal. They would happily work in the theater. It would be an honor, but not without adequate compensation. Apparently, two of them had specific things they thought Endlin had in her possession: Valian's grandfather and Essence's reflection. And if they were to work for her, they would require those items to be returned. Endlin acted as if she had no idea, but promised she would look through her junk drawer, and if she had them, that would be doable. Now, it should be noted that Essence was holding it together a little bit better than Valiant. She had grown accustomed to not having a reflection by this point, but Valiant had lost his grandfather, his guide, and his ticket back into the family. He had been cast out of the village when he was a child, as most children are. His grandfather's spirit sent along with him to train him in the way of the family, but when his G-pop was elder-napped, his progress was stunted, and he was effectively discommunicated. With all this building up, and Valiant knowing this hag definitely had his family member, he was less inclined to put up with her shit. He just came out and said it. You have my grandpa, and if you don't give him back right now, I'm going to flip. Maybe not in those exact words, but the gist was that he wanted G Papa, and he wanted him now. He didn't belong to her, and the fact that she was so nonchalantly using him as a bargaining chip really made Valian's blood boil. I'd be willing to bet that, had anyone looked, steam would be shooting from each ear. The others attempted to keep things civil just long enough to strike a deal. They knew that they'd be able to utilize the Chords dance to fuck with the theater mechanisms and hopefully bring the whole thing down. And so they pushed for the fine print to say that they would work here for as long as the theater stood. But wait. Kidrick heard Endlin mention her mother, Mama Yaga, and so to sweeten the pot, he requested that if Baba Yaga were to ever visit, he would be allowed to introduce himself. And Endlin surprisingly agreed, explaining that she barely drops by, but if she did, sure, he could say hi. And one thing I forgot to write in here was that I guess Euphoriot had asked that Hurley be his assistant. Is that what it was? Oh, you're muted. I think it was assistant. So
Yeah.
that was written into the deal.
Yeah.
Valian was about to snap when finally a contract was written up, and Endelin had returned with the two requested items, a blue hand mirror and a lantern. Euphoriot wanted to make sure of the legalese, and after poring over the document, found that she had tried to sneak in a clause requiring the group to give up their shadows. After pointing this out, Endelin smiled at being caught and agreed to remove the clause. The group signed the document and had their lost items returned to them. Valiant had expected the coin he had lost originally, but was instead given a lantern which held the soul of his grandfather. He looked to his grandpa and made sure he was all right. He was, but he was just so bored. Essence took the blue mirror, and in it she would see what she looked like for the first time in 8 years. Her face was blue, really blue. And wait a minute, those weren't sticks. She actually had horns? She took a few moments, taking in her appearance, and noticed that it seemed broken. It was refracting. She was seeing 3 duplicates of herself. Endelin gave it a quick spit shine, and the triples converged back into a single reflection. How much more did I write? Oh, a little bit more. It was getting late for Bitter End, and so she led them back to the performers' quarters for them to pick out their new rooms and meet their roommates if they hadn't already. The other actors all seemed to be crying or upset in some way. The group wanted to help, but needed to get some rest before they could, so they hunkered down and finally got some sleep. During the rest, Essence realized that with her reflection returned, she now had the ability to project her reflection into the real world, and in turn it would help protect her during battle. And Valiant would come to find that the lantern his grandfather was contained inside wasn't a prison, but allowed him to emerge and help out in small ways, including watching over his body if he were to ever fall in combat. It can only be assumed that Kidrick dreamt of the Hag Mother and how he might introduce himself. And now we begin. You guys have just finished your long rest. You've leveled up. We are in the performers' quarters.
I thought we were doing a short rest.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we actually took it already. Yeah, all I see.
Oh, it is. Yeah, they are short rests. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was just a short rest then. But you did technically level up. And now you're, I guess, in the room with all the actors as you guys are waking up from your rest. Let me start the theme of this place. Motherhorn. All right, and I'll pass it off to you guys. What are you guys doing?
Guys, I've only got a certain amount of time left before that jester's going to come looking for his stick again.
Right. What did you want to do with that again?
It unlocks the prison.
Oh, right. We need to get Gleam and Glimmer together.
Yes.
Okay.
As many eclipses as we can possibly manage in a short period of time can only help us.
Right. Well, she really hates Curly. Do you think maybe he spent some time in a dungeon or two?
Probably, and
I have never been locked away. No, but I do know where it is.
Well, that's as good as that.
Isn't it past the spinny room?
Yes. Yes, it's past the big electrical machine. Now, I will say, don't step in that. You could be hurt very badly. One of the goblins got electrocuted.
Good to know.
We might get electrocuted.
There's a lot of energy flowing through this machine.
Oh.
So,
Good,
yes.
good to know.
So does anyone have anything else they think we should do, or do you want to get moving on that first?
Well,
How long have you got left? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm all for getting my sister whenever we can. I'd hate to be found out before then. But whatever you guys want.
How long have you got left on your suggestion?
I think about 4 hours. I think there were 5 hours before we took our nap.
I can cast Find Familiar as a ritual, but I could also just cast it as a spell, right? Is that how it works?
Oh, yeah. I think so. As long as you have a spell slot for it, you can do either.
Alright, in the short rest, I'll summon a new familiar and make a tiny spider, and I'll send it off as we're talking to do some scouting.
Okay. Well, I guess
And I'll, before I start going deaf and blind to look through its vision, I'll tell Hurley that he needs to pretend like he's my assistant, because that's the bargain that I've made. So he needs to pretend like he's.
I will do whatever you want. I will be your real assistant.
No. I tell him he's a free man, but he must pretend.
Okay, I will pretend the best, and you will not know the difference.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Alright, if anyone needs me, just I don't know, tap me on the shoulder or something, but I'll just call out what I see. And I'll just, do some scouting and with my familiar and tell the guys what I see when I go.
All right.
I will prove I am good actor.
So,
Okay.
while the spider scouts ahead, are we going to make our way towards the prison?
Well, my idea was see if there's guards or what's in our way sort of thing, or escape routes and stuff. Because if we're gonna fight, her, I really don't want to do it in close combat.
So you just want to get a lay of the land before you head out that way.
Yeah, just so we know where some exits are. If anyone has any objections.
While the spiders are walking, I want to see what I look like in the mirror.
Okay. I had a feeling you would ask that.
I was gonna ask it too, but I didn't know if it had a written thing.
Alright. I'm gonna try to think of my timeline here. You don't look normal. You go out. You know what? What you see is just that everybody has a big nefarious spinny mustache in your reflections.
Including myself?
Yeah, including yourself.
Hey Alex,
Yeah.
just for I'm still calling out what I see, but just for ease of access, can we let the other guys see through the spider as well? Or do you want me just to tell them what I'm looking at?
We can, as a group, have this talk. Part of me really likes the idea of you having to translate what's there, but then part of me is like, I shouldn't force you to have to describe everything. So up to you. Does everybody just want to see through it?
Either way could be fun.
I don't mind either way.
All right, I'm gonna make you do the descriptions of what you're seeing.
Okay.
Although,
I asked her
if anyone else
point
is
me.
curious, you can just tune into the stream and watch what's happening there. Shit, hang on. I need to give the stream view of the spider, though. Give me a sec. All right. Are you gonna move him around? What is going on here?
Probably best if you do, because I don't want to
Should we do
spend like 30 minutes going through random doors and shit.
Well, for sure. Well, it'll just be easier. I think my computer will be faster. Okay, so you leave what? You leave this room and you head out.
Oh, I don't have vision of him.
Well, yeah, hang on. What's going on here?
It's dark, guys. It's really dark.
What about that one?
No.
Son of
I don't think you've
a-
given me ownership.
Oh, I know what it is. I know the issue. I bet that it's just not set to have sight.
I don't see it in my little token bar, so I don't think I'm an owner of it.
Update the token, please. Thank you.
Hey.
Right, that'll do it.
I see.
All
And
right,
like
cool.
my plan is like if anyone comes in, I just like a spider, you know, just like crawl around and do spider stuff. I don't know how you
Just make
act
a
like
web,
a spider.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll probably be going on the roof as well.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, you don't see anything different on the roof. You're crawling through this room. Are you doing it? You're just walking straight through these rooms. Is that what?
Yeah, just like checking out for guards and stuff.
All right. I guess, give me perception checks
Sure.
for each room, maybe.
Do I use my perception or the spider's
No,
perception?
The spider's perception.
I don't even see perception. Ah,
Oh, hit to open up. There's
Gotcha.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, you know what? I've discovered that having you do the descriptions is not going to be fun at all. So let me just let everybody see it for you.
I see a room. I see another room.
There's a room.
There's another room.
I was enthralled, honestly,
I-
edge of my seat.
I knew you were. Okay.
Or it is not the description guy.
It reminded me of my students' writing, where it's like, give me what's in the room. What's like, I don't know. That's one of the problems I found with dungeons. Is like every room's kind of the same at some point.
Yeah.
Things and stuff.
Well, and if he goes into a room that no one's been, I'm just going to read aloud the description, so it's not going to matter. All right, so where are you going? There's this door to the south that you guys come through to get here, and then there's the curtains and a curtain to the north. This room is the prop room that you had found the wigs and all that stuff.
How do I see
My
the
vision.
room? Oh, now
The
I see.
vision got killed of the spider.
But do me a favor and click away
There we
from
go.
your token and click the spider so that you don't see anything else.
That's
Oh, there we go.
All right.
It jumped back to my for some reason.
Let me check something I did prior to today.
Can you guys see through it?
I can see the spider and the room the spider's in.
Nice.
Perfecto. All right, great.
I
So
can't.
yeah, where are you headed?
Well, I guess Hurley would have. He said he knew where the prison was, so I guess I'd try and take his directions and head that way.
Okay, the directions. Let me tell you before you go in trance. You go down this hall. You take a left. You go through library. You find to the north west. There's a staircase and hallway. Have you been there? Yeah, you were there when you do the room when you talk to her. Okay, So then up the up one floor, the second floor, first tower levels, then through the electricity room. Do not touch the thing. And then around the corners.
All right, I go that way.
All right, great. Your spider just, son of a bitch. Your spider crawls just underneath this curtain. You end up in this library. You're kind of maybe just going on
that's
the
cool.
outside of this library. This is just a huge bookshelf that goes all the way around. Almost all
What are
of the
these
books. What's that?
What are these things on the ground?
Oh, those are goblins.
Ah, okay, gobbos. Nice.
Little gobos. They've got different books and they're like putting them back on the shelves and they're organizing things and whatnot.
Even though I'm a tiny spider in like the cracks of the ceiling, should I do like a stealth check or something?
Sure.
Just to like be fair, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you seem good for now. No one's noticing you. You just kind of skitter in along the ceiling, real tiny.
I'm just a spider.
Just a little spider. This hallway goes up to a door, but then the spiral staircase that you were told of the directions is right there. Is that where you go?
Yep.
All right.
I just skitter on up, mate.
All right. Don't
Just
worry.
do some skitter.
I'm gonna press the button. Did everyone change levels accurately?
Yep.
Alright. You come
Oh,
out,
it's the thing.
you come out of the
Yeah,
stairway.
there's the thing.
There's the thing, and to your right, the left of the map, you find the doors to the prison. But
What are they?
let me tell you,
What are those?
two rusty suits of armor, sized for goblins and equipped with halberds, flank a large stone door bereft of handles, hinges, or decoration.
Little gobbos. I guess, like Hurley said, that's the prison. I'm just gonna skitter around and just try and find like an exit on this floor. I guess, like if there's a window or something. So just take me a random direction as you see fit, as it completely would be just random.
I mean, you
I know that's the
enter this
prison.
room here, and you'll stop before getting shocked.
Yeah.
I turned off some of the lighting effects, so is it loading better this time?
Yes, definitely for me at least.
Okay, so you step kind of into the room of the orrery of tragedy. These things are spinning around. Electricity is zapping in from the ceiling and sucking down the big old lightning rod that's in the middle. Above you, there's a balcony that the yellow circle kind of signifies, that leads up to an area above. And then it looks like there are hallways to the north, to the northeast, the southeast, the southwest. You see them.
You said there's a balcony
Above you, yeah.
above me. Like how high up?
30 feet.
And there's no like stairs or nothing.
Not that you see in this room, but the stairs you came up continue going up.
I just skitter up the wall to the balcony. I do some skittering.
Alright. Oh, that's bad. You shouldn't have done that. I thought you'd be right above. Alright. You skitter up onto the balcony, and it's a big
Oh, it's like a
circular-
circle. Okay.
And you look down on it. The lightning's still shooting down from the ceiling here. There's doors directly to your left. There's a hallway that leads to the stairs, and there's a hallway directly east.
I go east.
Alright, not like that, all the way around, not getting zapped.
Yep.
You get here, and there's two doors.
Ooh. I stick my little spider head underneath the north door.
Alright, so I don't know if that's possible. Hang on.
I'm a tiny boy. Oh, I should have been a cockroach. Cockroaches can get under anything.
That's really true. I don't know. What does everybody else think? Do spiders fit under doors? Do tiny
spiders.
creatures fit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spiders fit through just about everything.
Well, I mean,
Unless
I
you
guess the question
specifically
isn't,
have
do
a thing to like
spiders fit
keep
under
heat
doors?
in, or
What?
yeah. Unless you specifically have a thing to like keep the heat in, to like seal your door, they fit under the door.
All right. I won't make it more complicated. All right, you slip
Medieval
up.
doors? Hell yeah.
Where are you?
Ooh.
Look at some documents. Let me get to. Hang on. All right, you step through this door. Bottles filled with crackling lightning line wooden bookcases along the walls of this chamber. An open archway leads to a stone balcony that overlooks the amphitheater 40 feet below. On the opposite side of the room from the arch is a large wooden desk, atop which a stack of parchment flutters under a stone paperweight, shaped like a toad. Scattered on the desk are ink pots and ink-stained quills. Dangling from a rafter near the desk is a rusty cage that holds 3 folded paper birds flitting about like moths.
Oh, hell yeah. You know I'm going to read the notes. Which you totally had prepared for this session.
Well, no, there are notes for me to read to you, for sure.
Ah.
I'm like, okay, I guess you're looking through it, and then you also did cast Comprehend Languages last time that you're still concentrating on, so... Alright.
Oh.
I'll allow it. Okay, so your little spider
Nice.
crawls up on the desk and starts flipping through these pages, or like getting under the pages to get to the text and read through it. The first one...
I can read like 10 things at once. I've got like 8 eyes.
You can see... Yeah, I don't know how that works. If they're really good at multitasking, they'll do something with each eye. So the first letter reads... Oh, crap. Okay, I haven't looked at these since you guys started writing letters to them, so hopefully nothing in here contradicts that. We'll see. My darling Bav. Scab had the horn, but either lost it or forgot where she hid it. Her head is so full of cobwebs. Imagine what she'll be like when she's senile. Your favorite sister, End. The second one reads, Dearest Scab, Mummy's little warlock spy was happy to betray her companions and reveal that Kellic, Zargash, and the others are conspiring to betray us. But fear not, their plots will not succeed. Even now, an outside force promises to rid us of the whole stinking lot. What's important is that the cauldron remains safe. Let me know how you wish to proceed. Your loved sister, End. And the third one reads,
Wait, isn't this Enderlin's desk?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I got confused.
Well, I get it. I mean, you're thinking that... I guess it's a letter that she hasn't sent yet.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Sorry. Keep going. My bad.
The third one reads, Lord Kellic, I've written a new play titled The Agonies of Aligarthus. It's a tragic tale inspired by real-life misfortune that I think you might enjoy. You and the other members of the League of Malevolence are invited to Motherhorn to watch a live performance. Your missing colleague, Skilla, has been my guest for some time, but I'm afraid she's worn out her welcome. In exchange for my generosity, I'm hoping you can take her off my hands. Until our next meeting, Endelin.
Gilla. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Skilla.
Okay.
That's okay.
Alright. So this is the top for the amphitheater. Alright, well I'm still looking for an exit, but that was curiosity. I go to the south door. Sorry, I just don't want to take up too much of other people's time, but I may as well seize the opportunity.
Well, let's jump back. Let's just see. Is anybody doing anything? Is anybody having conversations while this is happening? Let me know.
Combing my beard.
Okay. Anything from you, Essence?
No, not right now.
Okay. Just check. Valiant? Do we have Valiant?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening in.
Okay. Just checking in.
Think maybe
Yeah,
I'll
why don't-
take some charcoal that I find somewhere.
I mean, in theory, I could sneak up there as well.
So I'm just gonna put on some sky liner.
Why don't one of you guys take control of the
Sorry,
spider? It's the same thing, but it gives you one of you guys a turn.
Oh, what? Just saying where
Oh
it
no,
goes? Or...
it's your spider.
Yeah, it's your spider.
Yeah.
You spied.
Where you want to go? Back through the door or out onto the back? Or more? I don't know. What do you want to look at? More stuff in this room? Up to you.
Yeah. Back to the door, to the south door on the other side of this. I'm just looking for an exit.
All right.
I'll feel much better if there is an exit somewhere that we can run towards.
Alright, so you head this way. You can go down or back the way you came.
South. Through the door.
Alright. This castle turret has a 40-foot high balcony overlooking Motherhorn's amphitheater. A wooden ornithopter sits on the balcony. It has a round bird's head with beady eyes and a metal beak, and leathery wings are folded against it. So, how long ago?
Hey, Alex.
Kid? Hey, I hear the ba-ding. Notating that.
Oh, you heard it. That's good.
Well, I hear it when I come back, not when it has happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Hang on, let me click here. Let me turn my camera back on. Pop that out. What did you hear?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, you just went through the door. Alright, great. This castle turret has a 40-foot high balcony overlooking Motherhorn's amphitheater. A wooden ornithopter sits on the balcony. It has a round bird's head with beady eyes and a metal beak, and leathery wings are folded against its chassis. Let me give you a picture of this cool thing.
Ooh.
This is what she rode down originally, but it's parked here on this balcony.
Oh, it's a shame we abandoned the unicorn somewhere by accident. Otherwise, we'd have be able to steal another flying object and
Maybe
the
Spider.
rocking horse?
Evening.
yeah.
Oh,
We
where is
just
that?
Probably back by the bridge with the skulls. I don't remember bringing it through the
It's probably
or
back
else
with
it's-
the.
or else it's outside the mountain.
Isn't it
or
with the
the,
tree, dude?
Oh, that might be. It might be.
Do we leave it with the
little
tree? Oh, we might. I guess we left it with. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go with that. All right, cool. All right, well, anyway. All right, so yeah, this spider, you crawl through this door. You see this kind of overlook over the way with the ornithopter there, but no direct exit. I mean, you could crawl on the outside of the building if you wanted, but whatever.
I should take this thing for a ride. How sick
It's
would
just a
that be?
spider. I don't think a spider can drive it.
Yeah, man, I got magic flowing through my veins. I'm good. No, it's right. I leave. Wait, is that stairs on the front of this thing?
No, that's on the balcony below.
Ah. No, I'm still looking for an exit. I get out of here.
All right, you get out.
Oh, is there any exit visible from looking out at the stage? Does the stage have any windows showing towards it or anything?
I mean,
yeah.
From the stage, I mean, the stage is kind of open air, so like you could jump off and down the cliff and get out. If you could fly, that would work. Otherwise, you'd be falling hundreds of feet down into Prismere. You can see two cranes that hang off this back balcony off the backside of the amphitheater.
Are the cranes run by the Corrid hair?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But you don't know how far they go. But you do see them there. But you're looking for like a pathway out of Motherhorn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we know our secret entrance that we came to this place, but that's kind of like far and it had a ton of gobbos in it. Looking for like a main entrance or something, I guess, or a window or something.
Yeah, we did come in the back way.
That's true.
Yeah, but remember there was like bajillion goblins in that room.
That is true. Bajillion goblins and Charmaze down there. I mean, from where you're looking right now, I'd say you know that you walked up these stairs to the north from below. That's where you came from, the workshop below. You had walked through this doorway to the south here, and I think you had walked up these middle stairs when you followed her up to the audience chamber. But the other two stairways are unexplored. Or you can turn around and go somewhere else.
What's this pathway leading from underneath this thing? Right at the north. Is that going down?
Right here?
Like right at the north. I'm doing my little clicky thing.
I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, that northward ones are the stairs that you came up from the workshop below. After you met Charmaine, she said, "Here, follow stage fright, and he'll show you the stage." So you came up the stairs from the basement.
So we know that that's one way we can escape, because that takes us down to the secret back entrance that we came in.
That's true.
Yep. I'm going to spider boy and go up the... Is it these stairs that you said that we haven't been through? The northwest ones?
Yeah. The northwest and the southwest ones you have not been on. Okay, so you're going to climb over the balcony and just walk straight down the wall.
Yeah, or just on the wall. Whatever spiders do. Or a web sling.
Yeah.
Whip.
Alright. So you go there. Let me lower you down one layer. Did I fuck up? I think I did.
Yeah, you've shown me like the whole map.
Well, close your eyes.
Oh.
I think I went up when I should have gone down. There we go. You go down. You're trying to go over here, right? Okay.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I think if this, I come out of my vision for a second, I say I'm trying one last pathway, and if I don't see nothing, I reckon we just send it. There's like a massive cliff that we can jump off if we think we're going to live from a fall. I mean, I could technically fly off and carry someone, but if we're going to all get out together, it looks like we may have to use the secret passage, unless this last pathway has something to do. Now I go back in my vision.
Alright, you go up those stairs. And it's just another prop storage room.
Shit.
Although, I think there may be something to tell you about it, so give me a sec.
We're fucked, guys.
Yeah, well, this room is choked with a variety of props and costumes. There seems to be no order to the place. It looks like in there, some of the things are like a 3-foot-high plaster pedestal on which perches a small leering gargoyle, a gilded throne with a velvet seat cushion, a small wooden cradle with a little baby doll in it.
Is the baby doll alive?
You check on it, and it's actually a goblin baby doll. It's not moving, but it's got a key in its neck.
Oh. Can I try and turn the key even though I'm a little weak-ass little spider boy?
Give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
As the spider. No, unfortunately not. A -4. No, you try to turn this thing. It's not turning.
Alright. I think my spider's done about all I can do. I snap my fingers and I send him to the extra dimensional space and resummon him back by my side.
Goodbye, spider.
Bye, spider. You were kind of useful, kind of not.
There I am.
Well, what do you guys think?
Tonight is gonna be a jailbreak. Somewhere in town.
You know, one thing I'll throw out to everyone who is in the room and not looking through the spider, everyone except for you, you guys noticed that through the windows to the room to the south, you heard lightning, you heard thunder, and you saw the glimpse of a basket.
We've got incoming.
Oh, it's the balloon. It's the balloon, guys. Charm.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the. I mean, if we still want to do that, I would like to get her ball back.
So did
Wasn't-
Charm
Oh,
look
right.
anything
Wasn't that in
like
the first region though?
That's
Yeah.
that's Bavlorna that has it, right?
Yeah, but we
Okay.
were supposed to get her thing back in exchange for it.
Is it
Yeah.
possible? and maybe I missed something here, but is it possible that this is a prelude to an attack from Bavlorna? Like, do we have enough information to
No.
make that kind?
I think
Because they're
Charm
not aligned
works.
with her, and they're
Yeah,
aligned
Charm-
with Endolin. They just
Yeah.
were they set up shop in different places.
Oh, that's right. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Good
No,
question.
I like
though.
Valiant better. I like the attack. That'd be so sick if we turn the witches on each other and they just start murdering each other. It'd be fucking awesome.
Did Charm look anything like Charme?
No.
The names are so similar.
Yeah, I feel like that's a missed opportunity on their part. But no, I can't see that being the case.
Okay. All right.
Bill, do we start working on the play, or what? What do
We need
do?
to do some
No, I
research.
think
It's a play
yeah.
about a jailbreak, so we need to go and inspect the jail, and that's going to be our cover story. Is that we're doing research for writing a play, and we need to get some firsthand descriptions from real life prisoners, so we can depict the misery well enough to really entertain Endolin.
What are we doing if we, like, there's heaps of gobos, and there's
Well, that's
gobos guarding the prison? Are we killing them, or?
Let's tell the gobos that that's what we're doing, and I have the key, so it should hopefully convey some authority. We're allowed to go where we're going.
Do you reckon it's possible that anyone can dress up as Endolin? Or
I
the
can,
gobbo?
but
What about the gobbo that had the key? That might look a bit more convincing. You know, the dude that you took it from?
Yeah. I don't think my disguise kit would be enough to make me look like
he was quite short, so I don't think
Stage fright.
anything we could do with that would be very convincing.
I say we just walk down there with confidence.
Sure. Why not?
It worked for me before. With my ring on, no one can tell when I'm lying.
That's true.
And I can make people frown. I'll zap him.
Make them smile.
I'll be
Pretty much
like,
impossible to be unhappy when you're smiling.
oh yeah, I'll tell the other guard there that the other guard said we could come in, and if he smiles, it means it's true. And then I'll make him smile, and the other guard will look at him and be like, oh, I guess it's true then. You'll have to let us in.
Sounds like a plan. A hastily cobbled together poor plan, but a plan nonetheless. I say we go for it.
I'm gonna expend my 2 charges on my wand, so I've got my wild magic ready to go for
Right.
some shenanigans.
Okay. All right.
Let's send it, boys and girls.
Bye.
Wait, have you still got time on your suggestion?
Oh,
Yeah, I've,
Hours.
how
It
long
should-
did
you
we
should-
spend on the spider?
Oh.
I don't know. How long did I?
Well, I'm just letting time run real time, so you won't run out before the end of this.
Okay.
What about if I was to summon Zeus back again for combat reasons? Would that eat away at your suggestion? too much.
How long
A
does it
kid
take
is
you to
having a
get
fit.
Zeus?
I'll be back.
Sure.
How many minutes do you need for Zeus?
An hour for ritual, or I can just spend a spell slot.
I have probably 3 hours left.
What do you reckon?
An hour ago, I had 4 hours left, so now I've got about 3 hours left. 3 hours and 10 minutes or so. So do
You
you want to
reckon
bring
it's
it down
worth?
to 2 hours and 10 minutes?
Well, I reckon I'll get Zeus out because he's like pretty good at combat in case we need him. I don't know. It's up to you guys whether I just spend a spell slot or not. Really.
I think we should get the see if we can do our jailbreak without incident first. Because if you're going to cast a spell to get Zeus, you could do that instantly at any time.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's why I was trying to do it beforehand.
Okay, I just muted Livy just for the sake of the stream, but you guys let me know when she's back and talking.
Okay.
So if I have to cast Zeus as a spell, I'm missing out on like a heal for you guys, or a guiding bolt, or a command that might potentially come in handy for the jailbreak as well.
I think that we'll probably be able to get what we need to get done, even if we spend an hour on your ritual. Because we're going to head there now, and I think within 2 hours we'll have used the key. So yeah, I'd say go ahead. Let's take an hour and let him do his ritual.
Okay, I agree with that. And even as soon as your spell wears off, there's no reason that he comes after us like straight away, sort of thing.
Alex, can I find any other makeup in this room?
Sure, what kind of makeup you want? All the actors are here. I'm sure they'll share some with you.
I want to paint my horns gold. If I could find some gold paint of some sort.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
So while he's spending an hour doing his ritual, I will put gold paint on my horns.
Okay.
And if there's enough time, I'll do my hooves too.
Perfect. Yeah. Like almost like painting a fingernail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything
Now I've got
special during that hour?
eyeliner and golden hooves and golden horns.
Okay. Wonderful.
I'm sharpening my knives.
Okay. Shoot, shoot.
Oh, Alex, too. I realized that I can only ever put a pack magic into a first level spell. I can't go the other way as well.
What?
So my pack magic gives me 3 sorcery points, but I can only ever have 2 at this level unless I take another level of sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I can never use a first level spell and put that into sorcery points because a pack magic spell would cost 3 points.
Oh, I see. Just because of the... Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, bummer. Sorry, dude. But at least you...
No, I'm just... Yeah. No, it's fine. I'm just letting you know, like, it's why it's not overpowered or anything. It can only ever go one way unless I take another level.
Gotcha. Well, I wasn't worried about it, but awesome. Okay. So you guys
Oh,
spend an hour...
Did we get any darkling duck?
Oh, goddamn, that was the one thing I forgot. That was what you wanted, Darkling.
Because I just got reminded because
What about potatoes?
the HUD told me that I'm a bit peckish.
Alright. Yeah, so potatoes, yeah. Foriat grows another potato in his bag. Or actually, I don't know. Well, whatever. That's
Wait.
sure. You have another potato.
Isn't it on a long rest?
No, it's at dawn.
Oh, did we not sleep this day?
You slept an hour a minute ago.
But I think we looked at it when our last long rest was, and it wasn't that long ago.
Okay, so yeah, no more potatoes then.
No, that's cool. I just don't want to be exhausted.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're not exhausted.
Cool.
Well, Foundry thinks I haven't eaten in 10 days.
Yeah, I know I keep saying that, and I've never really been focused on that. Just ignore that. I was like, yeah, we're gonna worry about food, and then the whimsy gets away. So
Yeah.
all right, well, are you guys heading out? You guys spent an hour. Zeus
Spent
has
an
come
hour.
back, right? You're bringing Zeus.
Yep.
All right. So you got him, and you guys are just gonna wander on up to the prison.
Yep, like we're supposed to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. So you guys leave this area on your heading out.
Wait, one quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it you can't disguise yourself as the goblin because he's like a small character? Is that the reason?
Mm-hmm. And disguise self doesn't change your size.
Can you disguise Zeus? Is he a small character?
I think he's tiny, but you might have something.
Wait, he's tiny.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
tiny.
okay, fair enough.
But do you have
Never
something
mind.
that's bigger? Oh, well, you just brought him, so you're stuck with him.
No, I'd prefer him.
All right.
Oh, good. I'm following the bard. He knows what he's doing.
All right.
This is the weirdest jailbreak I've ever seen. Just walk up to the guard and tell him I'm supposed to be here, but let's go with it.
I have the key, and
Okay,
it's a
so who's
very
coming?
large and prominent key.
Who should be coming? We don't want to raise too much stink. Well, I'm coming. My sister's in there. Should I stay back or what? Who should be involved?
Yeah, Hurley, you stay back and take care of the other actors and get ready to. I tell him about the secret entrance and say that's where you head if you hear shit going down. You're the biggest and strongest and best of them all, Hurley. So you protect the other guys.
Okay, I will try. I will do my best. And I will give these guys a pep talk. I will get them the pep talk that Michael Jordan gives Bugs Bunny. With the secret juice, you know. You get it. Okay. Guys, I've got this secret juice, he says to them as you guys head out of the room. Gleam's following.
That's fabulous. Secret juice. Got it. Okay.
Alright, hang on, what's gonna be easy?
Who's coming?
I'm coming.
Okay.
Everybody... what's gonna be easiest? Alright, hang on. I'm just gonna do something. You guys start heading out, and then you hear a voice. Where do you think you go? Or no, you hear a voice that says, whoa, right, guys?
Where's the voice coming from?
This back corner, and jumping out from some of these boxes is stage fright. Where do you think you guys are going?
Wait, is Essence coming with us?
Yeah, I just forgot to drag her token.
And Zeus?
I can't drag everybody's token. Well, I can, but it's just harder for me.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'd say
Sorry.
put Zeus on top of your token and then move him.
Sure.
It's fine for now. Oh, it's just on these multi-level maps. It's sometimes harder to move you without you seeing what you're not supposed to see.
See,
Okay,
I
so-
wouldn't understand because I'm a poor bee. I don't make multi-level maps. I'm just a poor little D.
Not yet.
Stage fright. No. Yeah,
Yeah,
stage
that's
fright,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just wondering where you guys are going at such a late hour. Isn't it bedtime?
Oh no. This is the time to do research. We're researching our next play.
Really? What you
Yes.
run it past me? Maybe I can help. What's the play?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
So it's a play about a jailbreak, and so we need to do some interviews and ask questions about first-hand experiences with prison. So tell me about your first-hand experiences with any type of prison. Do you have any experience with that?
I mean, from the outside, I guess. I mean, I've been Oh, I'm kind of a warden, I guess.
Oh my goodness, the main character is a warden.
What? You think I could be a character? I'm usually
I think
behind stage, man. I'm not in front of the camera. You think I have? You think I have like appeal?
you could have it, but even if you don't, and you don't feel like performing, your experience would be invaluable in our storytelling.
Okay. Wait, no. Okay, you're not gonna blow smoke up my butt. You guys, I got my eyes on you. I don't know what you're up to, but
Don't you know our contract?
I know your contract.
Yeah, we're here until the stage is gone, which probably forever, probably till we're dead.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make the best of this.
Alright, I hear you, but
So
when you get a whoa, something's up. So
a whoa? What's a whoa?
whoa.
Whoa?
Yeah, as opposed to wheel.
Wheel?
What?
It's okay. It's a divination thing, guys. No big deal.
Wow.
Just
Not a woo.
no, not woo.
Wow.
Okay, we're off the point. Look, I got my eyes on you. Can I come around? I can come with you, right?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm just gonna escort you wherever you're going. Where
All
are we
right,
headed?
but first, well, you're right here. So, what can you tell me about being a warden? We're gonna base our main character of the story on a warden. So, you could have a lot of influence on what this character is like.
Okay, yeah, based on me. All right, yeah, I like that. Warden. Life is a warden. It's a tough job, you gotta be strict. You gotta tell the prisoners when enough is enough, and you just keep them in there. I guess it's not that hard.
How do you enforce your rules? I mean, how do you throw your weight around as a warden? I'm thinking because I was planning on playing the part, so I really need to learn from you.
Okay. All right, doing kind of a ride along. I get it. Okay. Well, look, you caught us in a bad season. We don't have a lot of prisoners right now. I just got the one, and Indolin doesn't want me to be too rude about it, but, really, the main thing is just keep them in there. Make sure they don't get out. If they get belligerent, just, don't come back for a while.
So
Can you make
starve
them do stuff?
You could, I guess. If they want food, they'll probably dance for it.
Ooh.
Oh man, that'd be so tragic and cool
What kind
at
of
the same
dances do you
time.
make them do?
Well, I look. You're planting seeds. I never thought about that. The Charleston, is that a dance?
Well, we could think about it. We could have this whole number.
I mean, are you
That
powerful?
dance.
Are
in
you
the
even
show.
powerful enough to make them dance? Though I don't know. I get that vibe from Endolin, but
Can I? What? Yeah, Yeah, I can. How do I get in there? No. I'm finding some blank spots in my brain about some of this. How do I? Because I'm thinking I usually go in there and I tell them, well, if you want food, you got to do whatever. I usually have her tell me a poem or something, or I don't know. She's reading this book, so kind of explaining what's going on there. I don't know. I'm making myself sound lame. You guys.
yeah, I'm not
Let's walk
sure
and
if you can
talk.
do it, guys.
Let's
I'm
walk
not
and
sure.
talk. Let's go
Alright,
down. Let's go down to the prison and see if we can interview prison guards.
I want to interview.
There's no
I want to
guards.
interview the big bad warden if he
There's
is
no
what he said.
guards.
I'm a little bad, okay? I'm little, but I'm still bad. Well, look, we can go to the prison, but there's nothing to see. There's no guards. I'm the guard. We just lock that door up and it's sealed shut.
Oh, wow. I have to see this.
How do we do that? I usually...
Maybe if we... Let's go there, and it'll probably jog your memory.
Well, my memory's being jogged, but I'm running in the wrong direction. If you know what I mean. I keep imagining that I use your staff to open it.
Oh, well, we could try that.
Why would your staff work?
I don't know.
You're not a warden.
Oh, but I play one.
Okay. Alright, well, sure, let's walk and talk. Look, we can walk up there, you can look at the outside. Yeah, where the heck
I'm
is
not
it?
a doctor, but I play one on TV.
What?
No,
You on TV?
Out of character.
Yeah.
You're not a warden, but I play one.
Well, Gleam is dressed up as a doctor right now. I actually am a doctor.
That's right, you are.
I'm very good. I've done surgery.
Can you tell us what's wrong with his memory?
Yes.
Does he need surgery?
Is something wrong with me?
You might need surgery.
Doc, please. I don't want surgery. Well, let's take a look. Take off that hat. Just pop it off. Yep, let me see. Oh.
So how much surgery does he need, Doc? A little bit of surgery or a whole lot of surgery?
He needs all the surgery. I can't imagine one procedure he doesn't need right now. I don't know, how are you standing, little guy? What? Am I broke? What's up, Doc? No. Okay, we need to... you need to be in bed or something. No, I feel fine. Well, you're not. I don't know. You're very sick, little man. I'm sorry to tell it to you.
He says he feels fine, though, Doc.
I don't know what... I mean...
Do you think he's okay to take us where we wanted to go, or do you think he should go rest?
I definitely think he should rest. Although, let me give her a deception.
Can I Bardic Inspire an NPC?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, little guy. No, your head is so warm. Holy crap. No, you need some rest right away. Do you have a bed here? You need to tuck in under so many blankets. Well, okay, I'm gonna go lay down. I guess... Right,
Let's make an appointment. Let's make an appointment for tomorrow. I need to talk to you more about wardening.
Yeah, I don't need you going to find any other wardens. I'm the one you talk to, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's say tomorrow at lunchtime. Take a good long rest.
Okay. Thanks for your help. I'm still on to you guys. But
we could tell.
I don't want to... Look,
I'm learning so much from you.
Are you?
How you're so in tune with everything that's around you. It's amazing.
Come on.
It's going to be a challenging role, I have to say.
Give me persuasion roll. Okay, well...
It's actually my lowest roll can be 10, and then I have a +4 and a +6. So it's actually going to end up being 21.
Of course. All right, thank you. Look, I'll tell you the truth. You guys have been pretty great. You guys have been pretty nice this whole time. I appreciate you looking at me for no fee. I don't have insurance, so thank you, Doc. I'm gonna go lay down. But look, don't piss off Endolin. When she made the deal with you guys, she did a quick augury and she got a whoa result. So I don't know what that means, but she thinks you're up to no good.
Oh, you mean like woe is me, woe?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh.
Well, she
Whoa.
asks her friend. No, that's fair. She does her augury. She throws some sticks. They say, whoa, wheel. I think I'm saying the right words. So she thinks you guys are pulling some shit. I obviously you guys care. You're looking out for my predicament, my symptoms that no one else noticed. Okay, I'm talking up. Let me go get some rest. I'll check with you again later, Doc. See if is that gonna cure it? I don't know. It's worth a shot, though. Oh, okay. That's not too promising, Doc. But all right.
Maybe you should give up some medicine. I'll just hand her one of the vials that I carry with the snake oil that I had forever. It's basically just swamp water and and a little bit of herbs. It doesn't do anything.
Okay, just like a placebo.
A little bit of alcohol.
Yeah, you might as well drink all of this right before bed. Yeah. Drink this, and you should be fine, hopefully. But I'll have to check on you again, and we'll go from there. I don't know. This is a dire situation, so I look after your health and kind of tell the people you love them. Oh my God. Okay, I'm laying down. You guys are freaking me out. For fuck's sake. Okay.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
I don't know. The doc doesn't say so. I appreciate your confidence, but I
have a good feeling.
And he chugs the water.
You know, she's like Google, where you search and like, oh, I've got a runny nose, and Google's like, you're gonna die.
Yeah. God, freaking goner. God damn it. All right.
What does it mean when my pinky toenail hurts? Oh, death.
Death immediately. All right. Well, if I don't see you guys ever again, nice knowing you. I'm going to bed. See you guys. I guess he pushes through this and runs out to wherever his room is. Let's just have it go this way. All right, stage fright's gone.
All right. Do we know which way we need to go? Which way we came from when we came from that tower? Because we walked from there to here.
What?
Right?
What? You're trying to go to the prison?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Euphoria, show him the way.
Oh, I stepped away for a cigarette. I show them the way.
All right.
Should we all stand close together so you can drag us all there?
No, that's...
We should walk.
Dragging these balls all over your face.
All right. You know what, everyone? Sure. Everybody just go stand in the middle of the library, and that'll be the easiest for me.
Where's the library?
Just the room north.
I think like
Where all
Essence and
those
Copy in there
Darklings
away from
are?
as well.
Hang on. Go stand by Gleam.
Okay.
Can you stand?
Huh?
I am outside.
I'll move you.
Thanks, buddy. Are Essence and Valiant still
we need to
away?
go up. I see where we
Here.
need to go.
I moved. I don't know where I'm supposed to
Well,
be,
it's
but
up
I
to you.
moved next to Gleam.
Well, here. This will just be easier. Nope.
We need to go
I
over
did it
here.
wrong. Did it wrong.
Nope.
There
Well, this
you
is
go.
weird. I've never seen this on my screen before.
Oh. Well, now we're in the middle of the lightning.
Oh, you
That's
block.
bad.
Alright.
We need to be over here.
No, here. Like, this is the prison to the left.
Should I be where Kidrick is?
That's where the staircase is that we were to come up.
Yeah.
Right? Or the elevator or whatever it is.
Staircase, yeah.
So right now I'm in a room with some chairs and a table.
No,
Click on
table.
your icon.
Click your token.
That's cool.
Oh, had you
Okay, now
not
I'm
seen
standing
that
next to
before?
Kidrick.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing that could happen.
What?
Or that, like, if I click my token, it would move me to a whole new level.
Yeah, I think it's just if I'm moving you around, then it doesn't update you in real time.
Gotcha. Should I just be following Kidrick? He seems to be exploring, and I like that.
Okay, so yeah, are you? What? Tell me what you're doing, because you passed the prison, and this is just a different room you can explore if you so choose.
Oh, I passed the prison.
Yeah, the prison is over here, directly past.
Oh, this is the prison. Okay.
Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna
Those
move
guards?
this
I
out.
thought there were no guards.
There are no guards. They're two goblin-sized armors with holding halberds.
Oh, okay. I'm going to knock on the door with the jester stick. One time.
All right, you walk up with the jester stick. You knock on it, and a giant skeletal version of Endelin's gaunt visage, her face shows up on the door, and then her mouth opens up, opening up a hole in the door, giving you access into the prison behind.
Hells yeah!
Whole body French kiss.
I never thought of it being referred to like that.
Full
but
body
yeah,
French
a
kiss.
full body French kiss. Yeah. All right, you walk in. It seems empty, but there are 4 doors sitting around.
Start to the right.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll work, but technically, I guess I'm reading the thing. There are levers on the wall somewhere. I don't see them in the picture, but there are levers that do each door. So someone's pulling a lever, that door opens up. It is empty.
I'm going to. Well, it's a jail cell. There's not going to be anything good in there.
Before it opens one.
Hey!
An elf, her face partially hidden under a sun mask, is curled up on a divan, reading a book while sipping wine from a thin crystal goblet. Other items in the cell include a crystal decanter of wine and a bowl of figs on a small table, a gold embroidered wall tapestry depicting a wooded elven realm, and a porcelain chamber pot decorated with gold filigree. As soon as the door opens, and I forgot to drag her. Son of a bitch. I keep trying to drag the wrong screen. Gleam runs past you guys immediately into the cell. Sister! Oh my god, you're back. What's happened? Has Endelin fallen? No. I need you to meet my friends. Well, I'll let them introduce themselves. We met them. I've been trying to get you out. I'm so glad to see you. Are you okay? I'm fine. And who are your friends? Oh,
Hi, I'm
My name's
Kidrick.
Hey,
Bob.
wait, did no one remind me, is Livy back and I still have her muted? And
I haven't heard her.
oh, okay. Alright, cool. I just want to make sure I'm not missing on purpose. Although, can you
He is
hear-
back.
She's back.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hello. Alright.
Hi.
You had gone to do something and you didn't mute your mic, and so I muted you on my end.
No, I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
It
I-
wasn't. It wasn't initially muted. For a while, it was just.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
What? That's not even.
How come I can't hear her?
You
can't
muted
hear
her?
right now?
No.
Oh, I can hear her. You might have muted her on your end as well, Tony.
How do I do that?
Right click the
Uh,
picture.
If you right click on
Right click on her little icon?
Yeah.
Try talking again.
No, the
whole
mute box
video
is.
window.
Yeah, no, she wasn't muted. I muted her and unmuted her.
The light on it was
It's just
red,
weird.
so I thought it was muted. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you guys listen to child screaming.
Oh no, I mean it wasn't that bad. It was just some chatter in the background. I was just like, I'll just mute this. They'll remind me when
Okay.
she comes back, and then I thought I forgot. Anyway,
That's just so weird. I still can't hear her.
You can't hear me? I guess
she's
not.
not gonna
I can hear everybody else.
She's
Just
going. You
yeah.
can't hear me?
Wow, that's your impression of me?
Now I can.
No, that's not my. Saying the words. Now you can.
I hear you
Okay.
now.
All right, good.
That was weird.
That is weird. Well, at least we stopped and
Hello?
made sure.
Yep,
Yeah,
I heard you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, Gleam and Glister have reunited, and I guess Glister turns around to you guys and
Glister or Glimmer?
You've been calling her the wrong name this whole
have I
entire
been
time.
calling her Glim? Wait,
I thought it
Yeah,
was
you
Gleam
have.
and Glimmer.
it does, I think it works. That's fine.
Glister
We're
and Gleam?
Glimmer. I guess I just hadn't been
Glister and
renaming.
Glimmer?
It's close enough.
Okay.
No,
can
actually,
call her
Gleam
whatever
turns
her
to you
name
guys
is.
and is like, we were saying it wrong, but I didn't want to correct anyone, so. But yeah, this
Oh!
is Glister.
Oh
I
my
think
god,
I
I'm
mispronounced.
so sorry.
No, it's not you. I think I mispronounced. I was embarrassed, actually. I tried to blame it on you, but really, I just said my own sister's name wrong. Well, guys,
Oh.
this is Glister, my sister. And, Glister, this is the guys.
And me, hi.
Oh, hi. Yeah, this is Kid Drick, formerly Somebody. He, well, we don't need the whole life stories, but this is him. This is a Foriate. He prays to Levistas. Don't ask, he's been pretty nice. This is
I
Valiant.
think he's missing.
Howdy.
Oh, he is missing. Oh, his body's still standing there. He's looking through his familiar or something. And this is Essence. Well, it's nice to meet you all.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Are we just free to go, or do we... What's going on? I'm supposed to be locked in here.
Yeah.
Right.
Hush,
Well,
hush.
we're going to break you out, and then we're going to break out.
What?
Go and destroy the theater, too.
Oh my god. Does Endela know?
She will find out when it happens.
Well, I don't know. She might find out before then.
How?
The orrery.
Orrery just has us as whoa.
Whoa. Oh. No. Well, a woe would be from an augury spell, which is lower level, but the orrery itself tells her possible future. She may be able to discern something. I guess we might... Shit, if this is all happening now, we might as well go now before she finds out. What time is it?
9:30.
Okay. Okay, good. She's asleep then.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Oh, welcome back.
Sorry, my doctor called me for a quick appointment. It was like literally 2 minutes.
It's all good. You're back. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Well, shit. Time is of the essence, but I guess if she's asleep...
That's my name. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna head down to the stage and start rehearsing our play. Except it's gonna have a very special dance in it. And we're gonna make the whole thing go kaboom. I
Where does she
think
sleep?
it's the idea.
We're gonna destroy the castle. Okay, all right. Well, I'm down. I just don't. Let's get going.
Is she guarded in her sleep?
I don't know.
You know where her room is?
I mean, it's upstairs, I assume.
You should go kill her.
If you think,
I mean,
yes, in her sleep.
I feel a bit wrong about it since we,
be
promised
easy.
to be. We promised to do
Easier.
Well, I just mean like we promised to be in her service basically until the stage went down. So
Then we'll break the stage and then we'll leave.
right, so don't kill her. Until she starts
Unless
chasing
anyone
us.
wants to do it a fancy way.
Huh? I'm watching your mouth move, but
Anyone think of a fancier way to do it? Or...
Yeah, I don't think it matches up on me either.
Okay.
That's funny.
Am I not hearing people talk again?
Oh, are you not?
No, you are.
No, I
am
think you're
now,
hearing
okay.
us talk, but you're
What was the matches up thing that you said?
Your
Okay,
visuals
yeah.
don't match
You're-
your audio.
your
Oh,
mic
really?
is way behind your video. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It might be you, Tony.
His video is behind his audio.
I can't hear any
Is
of
it?
those claps though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you might want to restart your Discord, bud.
okay.
No, see, because you
Hit a
said it was
restart.
only
Not
a while
you,
ago.
it's me.
It was like that last session too, though.
Was
Oh.
it? Oh.
Yeah,
I did not notice.
Oh wow.
I thought it was just my Australian lag.
Australian lag. Well, Glister and Gleam are both just watching you guys discuss kill her. Maybe not. What should we do? Special? What should we do? A special trick? What were you saying, Kidrick? Some sort of special move?
Should we do something fancy to kill her or just
Oh,
go
fancy.
and do it?
I mean,
You
I
might-
wanna take down the stage first. I think, just because then we're not indebted to her.
That is good.
Wouldn't that be easier to do after she's dead, though?
But it'd be-
No, because I feel like she could invoke the contract almost and like have us stop doing that and then just throw us in the dungeon. But
Yeah, because she did
I'd
say
rather-
that she could control us, remember?
Yeah.
If we break her stage, we could wake her up.
Yeah.
But if we break the stage, like, because you guys have to like do a good performance, like i.e. pass a performance check or whatever to do your dance. So there's no guarantee that we are able to pull that off on a hair's trigger. If we go down to the stage when no one's there, we can do the dance, you know, a couple of times until you guys actually break it, and then escape, getting everyone out, and then technically she would probably come after us anyway, so we could fight her in the open after that. So like maybe everything's better doing it like that way.
With all of her help. I just like being sneaky.
But how do you plan to
but
kill her?
is
being
it
sneaky?
help? Everyone, no one really seems to like her. She just has contracts.
She doesn't have a contract with me.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, we all signed it.
I signed a fake name. Bilbo Baggins, actually.
I'll roll
Yeah, and I
that if
signed-
you want.
I signed as Bob Marley, but it's still signed in blood.
Yeah, I signed as Kid Rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that kind of stuff really works around here.
Fine.
I'm
What
all
happens if we break the contract? Are we dead?
I wouldn't chance it.
no, the contract just ends, I'm guessing.
No, there's got to be a consequence. What's the consequence on this contract?
Well, Foria doesn't want to read it all the way through. Our lawyer.
Oh, we left it up to the guy who's beholden to a prince of hell or whatever.
Yeah, I'm experienced.
Yeah, you've done this
Deal
contract thing
making.
before.
Remind me, who knows the dance? Essence and
Kidrick in essence.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm giving you the command hair ability. But anyway,
Okay.
continue.
Do we need to do another performance check, or did we pass that when we did the dance in the first place, and now we just have that ability? We have to roll to see if it works.
No, I don't think that's totally true. I think, well, now that I'm reading, okay, I think, because, hang on. I went back to look, and it just says, any character who does it passes this check. Character who get a success on either check are taught a special jig, which, when performed as an action, allows them to manipulate any cord hair they find in Motherhorn as if using the cord's command hair trait. So I think just affecting the hair just takes an action.
Okay.
If you want to have the hair lurch out and grab somebody, then they have to pass some sort of save. But just to move it around, I think, is an action.
Very cool.
I reckon we just get this shit out of here. Break the stage and just fucking leg it. I mean, we got everything we came for, didn't we?
Yeah, we did actually.
Rescued Hurley, got all the actors, got all our stuff, break the contract to tie things off, and fucking bail the shit out. We rescue everyone.
And the dandelion is our way to the heart.
The only foreseeable issue is that the other people might still be under contract, the other actors. So they might have something, they might get pulled back in, but technically we can always come back and kill Endelin another day.
And if
You also already got
Ibilna,
What was that saying? Did I lose
well, Essence was saying we already got
Me?
something.
Oh,
You
we already
say-
got Burley, who is we essentially saved him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so we
Hurley's
don't really
fine.
have ties to anyone else here. Except,
Right, yeah,
we should dance for it to help those people.
Well, we need to do the dance to break the stage so we can leave.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we might as well just leave. And if we have to kill Endelin, we kill her. And if we can get away without it, then help Zybilna get free. And then that should probably help fix this part of the realm too.
Yeah.
Yeah, realistically, the actors, apart from Hurley, obviously, because I've saved him, but the other actors might get controlled back into the stage. But whether we come back for them or we just try and finish the overall campaign, we're going to save them either way. So I reckon we just get the fuck out.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. And it's not like, I don't know, I feel like we felt more bad for the kids since they're kids.
Yeah, we've got a little tree worth of refugees going on here.
Oh no, we really pushed to save all of the kids in the last place. But
Yeah.
here they're not kids, so I don't think we feel that as much attachment and need to save them.
Well, we know that Endelin needs her actors, so she's not going to kill them. So worst case scenario, they get controlled and they get maybe sent to prison, which they just get put in a cell for a little bit. She needs the actors anyway, and we've got time to go rescue Zybilna, and she'll set things back, or do another plan, whatever. But either way, we should be able to save them either now or in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Lead the way to the stage, Euphoria. You remember how to get there, right?
Yes, totally. I remember everything.
Alright. This will be easier. Although, let me stack some people.
Oh.
together.
Can you send a message to Hurley, Kidrick?
Yes, I can. So I'll point my finger in the direction of where Hurley is, and I will whisper, "Hurley, meet us at the stage. Bring everyone you can."
Oh, he's still down there. Okay. Can I respond? And that's his
Yeah.
response.
So I'll send him another message. Yes, you can respond.
Oh, good. Okay. Sounds good.
All right,
That's
he's going
all
to
he
meet us
wants.
there with everybody he can bring.
I love Hurley.
Hopefully, okay, good. I got you to a good spot. You're too up high, though, so let me... Hopefully this works. Down?
There we are.
Okay, that's
Is
good.
there-
Down again. Alright, good.
Is there still all these dark elves at the stage?
Yeah. Are there really this many darklings in the audience at night? Do they just sleep there?
I guess they do. There's not like a place for the darklings to sleep here, so I think they do.
I start. Oh, I say before I do anything drastic, I say to the other guys, I'm like, should we wake them up and tell them to piss off so we can practice our performance in private?
We'll just tell them it's a dress rehearsal and they should go back to sleep.
Or should we just leave them sleeping and just fucking set the place down?
Let's do it. Yeah. Leave them where they are.
Yeah, if they wake up, we'll tell them it's a secret performance. If they don't wake up, we're gonna collapse the place anyway.
Dress rehearsal. We tell them it's dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
But we're not going to be wearing any costumes.
Tell them that these are our costumes.
You wouldn't. Well, you could run a dress rehearsal without actual dress.
Yeah.
You just do everything but wear the costume.
We could just say it's rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could say that we're working on block-in or...
Yeah. We're trying to balance the stage.
Oh, should I try and steal Tabitha's flying thing while we're here?
Sure.
No.
It's right up.
No.
Why add more things to the list?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask the question.
Hey, do you want something stolen? I love stealing things.
I mean, I could just fly up there and grab it for you guys, so one of you guys could fly.
I don't know if you're going to want to be around there when Kidron and I start dancing.
I mean, I don't know if we want to be directly underneath all this stuff collapsing on us either way.
Well, that's a good point. Sorry, I just placed you there. You just want to be up here?
Sure.
That works. Yeah.
Okay.
But my only other reasoning for stealing her thing is that if she comes after us, she won't have her thing.
If you want to do it, just do it.
What about I just go pick it up and just throw it off the ledge?
Well, it's a big plane. You'd have to fly.
Yep. Throw it out the window.
You can't throw it. That's your thing. That's your favorite.
I've had it work to great success in the past.
All right,
over the edge of the cliff and then just turn it off and let it fall and then fly back to us.
All right, as these guys are starting their dance, I'm going to fly up and over the beams and head towards the machine.
Okay.
Essence and I will do a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8.
What was it? Rubber ducky dance? No, sorry, not rubber.
It's when you do it in the bath that it's the rubber duck dance. Okay, well, if that's what you guys are doing, is that what's happening? You guys start your dance?
Yeah.
Hop on the right foot twice. Hop on the left foot twice. Like that.
Okay, yeah, you guys start doing this dance, and you guys, like, there's those big long beams that you see start to like contract and pull in at the wooden structure above you. It starts to pull, and you hear the wood start to snap and splinter. And you guys keep dancing. Euphoria, it flies up to the ornithopter that I have to make sure he can take.
Zeus is with me too. I can't move his token. Can't be bothered.
Alright,
but Zeus is with me.
Alright. Let me look at this right quick. Alright, well, there's nothing saying you can't, so alright. Hop on, buddy.
Hells yeah.
Alright, so you hop onto this fucking ornithopter and you just start flying it around. I don't know what you're doing. You just slide it back down to them. Oh, whoops.
Fly it over the cliff and drop it. and then fly
Yeah,
back.
can I aim it? Like, is this part to the east like open where you can see just straight out the cliff?
Well, there's this wall here that blocks the behind the sage, but then yeah. I mean, you can fly over it at this point. So yeah, you can fly over that wall and out towards where they're looking. What do you want to aim it towards?
As I'm like flying down, kind of deciding, I'm like, hey, do we keep this, guys, or in case she gets it back, or do I just yeet it off the edge? And I've got like
the Darklings start to wake up as you're yelling from the sky.
Yeah, they do.
Drop it.
Drop it. All right. I full send like I aim it towards the outside of the cliff, and I like fly off of it, so it just yeets out the side of the cliff.
Yeah, like when you jump off a bike or something, just let it.
Yeah, I ghosty it off the edge of the map.
All right, great. Well, you're flying it, and then you just start flapping your wings, and you lift up off of this ornithopter as it just kind of glides down, aiming down into the thunderstorms below, disappears in the mist.
Nice. And I try and meet back up with the other guys. Are those gobbos there?
Yeah, there was 2 gobbos back there.
I say, oh my god, look at that. And as I look at the copter, I like fly back inside.
You did it. They looked at it. Nice. You've got nods.
That's a lot of darklings out here.
Yeah, they all start kind of waking up. They're looking. They're seeing this thing start to snap. They're confused. They're looking around.
I just start shouting, "Earthquake! Earthquake! Run to the bathtubs!"
Okay, give me a deception check.
Sure.
Although, why are you throwing her plane off the building for an earthquake? That's what I would.
That was a replica plane. We're just testing a new scene for the show.
During an earthquake.
Are they really questioning me on a gyrocopter when there's like the building collapsing down on the head?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I would be questioning. They're worried about this thing snapping. Things are shaking around them. They're waking up. You're yelling. Okay, they're confused right now, so they don't know what's going on. You're trying to convince them to run to the bathtubs. You rolled a fucking 19. Of course you did. All right. All right. Well, I guess a lot of them start to get up and run up into this main area over here. I'll start moving them. You know what? Let's just do. Nope.
Can I see any cord hairs that by contracting or expanding them would be especially damaging?
Give me an investigation or perception. Maybe perception's more accurate, but I'll accept either.
Okay. I think I'm same with either. What's the difference between a half circle and a check mark?
Check mark is expertise, and a half circle is half expertise from your being a bard, I think.
Well, then I will do the check mark on perception. Now, let me see. I think it's only persuasion and deception that I have a 10 on automatically.
Yeah.
I do believe so. Okay, well, a 1.
No.
No, I mean, all of them seem almost equal.
They all look like they'll do a good job.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. All of them, if you start pulling on all these cords at the same time, it'll probably unroot something. And it is coming down. Like, the whole thing is shaking. I wish I had a sound effect for this. But yeah, the wood is snapping. You guys are dancing there. The darklings start to run out of the room at first. What else are you doing? I wonder if there's better music I can pick for this.
We can start moving towards the stairs.
Yep. Oh, you guys want to follow the darklings? Oh, you want to go that way?
I think this is the exit stairs, right?
I'm just going to call it right there. Those are the stairs that go back downstairs to the basement where you would come in. So there is a way out that way.
Ugh.
That'll be the way we have to go out. It's the only way we know.
All right, let's scoot our little booties then.
So it's not destroyed yet.
Well, it
though.
sounds like we need to keep
Yep.
dancing
It's
though.
more.
I think you're gonna have to keep dancing for a minute. I mean,
Yeah, but you guys don't have to stand still for it, do you?
I guess the action that he gave us is a bonus action. I guess.
Yeah, I mean that. Does it have a range on it?
Man hair.
I think so. Yeah.
Compare 30 feet of it. Alright, well, just for the sake of it, you'll have to still be in the stage area to affect the ropes.
Okay.
Okay.
More dancing. One singular sensation. Every little step she takes. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. What he said.
Alright. Great. Well, cool. You guys are dancing. It's snapping. Let's give you a definitive amount of time. Let's say... Well, I don't know. Essentially, you're making all this noise. You guys are breaking this thing. It starts to snap. The wood is snapping, and a Charmaine emerges from downstairs. What's going on here? What the heck
Come
is
on,
happening?
Charmaine.
What?
Come dance with
Earthquake.
me.
Run for your lives, Earthquake!
I'm gonna need more explanation. What is? There's an earthquake. I've heard.
You
of
see,
show.
when the
Dance.
tectonic plates of the Earth rub together, they create an earthquake.
We're not on
Yeah.
Earth. We're not on Earth. We're in Prismere. What?
Prismere quake! Prismere quake!
Okay, just changing the term doesn't explain it better to me. You guys, this whole the theater's coming down. What is going on?
I don't know, it's a Prismere quake, that's all I know. I'm just a simple little tiefling.
Don't worry about it. Just dance it. Dance the problem away. Come on, come dance with
That's
us.
not how we fix. Oh my God, you guys are lunatics. What the hell? Where am I gonna perform if
What?
the stage is destroyed?
Why are you blaming
We'll build
us?
a new one.
You're in my way, I'm trying to run for my lives. You're just sitting here blaming me. What the fuck do I
Well,
have
Oh
to
my
do?
God. You're right. If this one ends up falling to this Prismere Quake, we could make it and like dedicate it to the person who makes it all happen.
Yeah.
It's special effects. Come dance.
What?
Hey, we're top tier professional actors. Let me run for my life, Charmaine.
Hang
Get
on.
out of my way.
Let me give her a chance to actually turn on you. Give me a deception check for what you're saying to her. She might not. You
Turn
can
on
get
me.
away with it.
Why would she want to turn on a, just a little
Oh my
little
God,
tiefling like myself?
10. Look at your fucking rolls. Okay, let's give her a chance to know.
You let me know if I fail, because I'm going to add stuff to it. You just let me know there, Chief.
I was trying to imply that like she's super important to it's that like if it falls down,
It'd be dedicated to her.
yeah,
My
because
19
I
would
just
actually
figured
be a
that she would think she was super important or something.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
But I think
That's funny.
she wants a place to display her abilities rather than just her name, maybe. I don't know. Well, you don't know.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got from what you said.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Fucking critical 20,
Hey, wait.
22 and 19. Okay.
We're good liars, okay?
My
You
19 is a
are.
20 also.
You're so
Because I
good.
can't roll less than a 10 on deception.
Okay, great. Alright, well, she got a fucking 5 on her insight, so alright, Charmaine. Hey, great. You're telling her it's a fucking earthquake.
I'm telling her to come dance with me.
What? Okay, that seems to contradict there being an earthquake. I'm not sure what to do with her right now. Well,
Gloria is method acting.
Darklings,
Special effects. Come dance.
what are you doing? Stop! Come back, hold it together. I don't do something. What?
Oh,
We need to
great.
save the stage. You guys.
We're going to keep you in the show. You're doing wonderfully. This is exactly what we need for this scene.
What? I don't.
It's the catastrophe scene.
Is this a scene or is this an earthquake? What? I'm so confused.
It's a scene. He's method acting. He's saying
Okay,
it's an
then what's
earthquake. He's very
breaking the
convincing.
stage?
Nothing. It's not really breaking.
All right, I'm giving her an insight on that. She just can't roll anything. Why? Why? Why are you dancing when the stage is coming down?
Part of the show.
He's playing the earthquake god.
So you're doing
He's
this.
method acting.
This is on purpose.
No, he's method
Yes,
acting. His
special
acting powers are so great that the realm just changes to his acting skills.
Well, we need you to act worse. I need you to stop acting so well, if that's true.
I can't.
Okay, look.
Could you be worse at being beautiful?
She... Okay, well, I don't know how this makes sense, but she reaches into her bra and pulls out a whole staff. And then holding it there. Alright, listen. You better stop acting, or I'm gonna attack you. Not because you're bad, but because you're destroying my stage. Everybody calm down.
Essence.
What?
Dance.
What?
Invisible Zeus
Keep dancing.
gets behind her
Stop
when she pulls
dancing!
the stage.
You better stop dancing right now, or I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna open fire.
You shouldn't threaten us.
What? I don't know what to do. You're threatening me. You're threatening
No,
my
we're
livelihood.
not. It's a show. Relax.
It's too real.
It's an
That's
illusion.
broken wood, is it?
Yes.
Okay, give me a deception, even though you can't roll bad. Oh wait, no one can know you're lying anyway.
No one can use a magical means to know that I'm lying, so they can't cast a spell to tell that I'm lying. Insight
Okay.
still works.
I can still insight you. Okay, well,
Yes.
give me your incredibly high roll real quick. Let's see. What's the lowest it can be?
Well, I rolled an 11.
Okay, so that counts. So 21. Okay.
I got a 21.
All right, there's a chance, but she needs a 19 or 20. Let's see here.
I mean, persuasion doesn't make someone an idiot.
Yeah.
What's her intelligence?
I
Is
told
it
her,
better?
Magic can explain a lot of stuff. I
told her it's an illusion.
Yeah, an illusion maybe makes sense. She wasn't believing the other stuff, but illusion might make sense. Her intelligence is only 12, so not to just reveal that to you, but yeah, maybe.
I want conflict, damn it.
I know, right? You're trying to rationalize getting into the fight.
You can go hit her if you want.
I can just go stab her.
I'm stalling for time.
Well, okay, so yeah, so actually what I would like to do, what was she reaching for?
You got
She
a big
pulled
staff
out this
out.
staff, yeah.
Before she makes a move with it, if I get the sense that she's gonna make a move with it, and I can make an insight check if you want me to, I would like to try and stealth over to her and like put my hands on the staff, and if I need to wrestle her for it before she can make any kind of motions or gestures to cast spells with it.
Okay.
Threatened to shoot us with it.
I mean, she has it out, and she's like aiming it at you to shoot at you. I feel like that might elicit what you're saying. She hasn't tried to blast you yet, but she's threatening you to stop making the thing fall down, or else she will. Kidrick has just tried to explain that it's just an illusion, and she's somewhat buying it at the moment, but she's still freaked about the destruction.
I ask her. I'm kind of like body blocking the spell at the moment. I'm just kind of standing in front of it. I say, "Didn't you ever have dreams as a young girl?" Question mark.
Oh my
of
God.
owning your own stage.
Me? As a girl? No. Well, I mean, I guess I dreamt of that. What? What's the? I don't. What are your? What's the point?
It's all part of the show, lady. You're
wasting
missing the
my
point.
time.
Am I wasting your time, or am I giving you a lifelong dream? And I reach out and I touch her hands gently. I'm like, wouldn't you love to own your own stage, get all the fame and glory that comes with it, and the acting and the prestige?
Yeah, but not if it's
prestige.
destroyed. I want a functional stage that I can perform on.
But is this-
No one comes to the
is this
stage to look
really-
at an engraving on a wall.
Is this really your stage, or is it Enderlin's?
This could all be yours for 4 easy payments of $15.99.
Problem, god damn it.
$19.99.
Well, I gave her another insight check because it's either an illusion or it's coming down, and you guys keep saying like opposite things. But she can't roll higher than a fucking 10, so she's just confused as hell right now.
We're buying time.
First, get your hand
Yep.
up.
How many turns have passed?
It's like 3, I guess.
I'm gonna point my finger at Foriat and cast message, which is a whisper. I'm gonna say, if you need to, grab her, fly her over the edge, and let go.
Why do you think I'm right in front of her face?
Oh man, you guys are gruesome.
I'm
I like it.
trying to buy you guys time right now. Keep dancing, boy. Keep dancing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know,
Yeah,
Well, go ahead.
I'm
What
gonna
you say?
stealth over to. I'm just gonna stealth over to her. So, just be ready. Oh, it's doing that thing again. So I rolled an 18. So I'm just gonna wait. It should have. Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
here it comes. Okay.
Okay,
All
so I
right.
rolled an 18. I mean, technically I have advantage, so I could roll again.
Might as well. Be better.
Yeah. Oops, I don't know what I just rolled. Nope, that was
Wait,
initiative.
It was
That's not what I
initiative.
meant. Okay, the second one was a
That's what he
16.
really wants.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
get advantage, Valiant?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
How do you get advantage? Is that like a roguey thing?
No, it's my boots. I got the boots of elven kind.
Oh, okay. I
My
thought that was
boots.
on
No, wait,
sound.
whose boots? Whose boots? Somebody's boots.
So
No, they weren't my
it's-
boots. They were a Foriat's boots.
I'm just I'm basically just gonna hide behind. Is there a curtain
Right,
or
I had the
something over here?
gloves.
No, but I think it's kind of. I mean, you're coming right at her, and there's nothing. Really
Yeah, so I guess that really doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna try and look as passive and nonchalant as possible. I'm whistling, dude. Whoo, whoo, doo.
Okay.
Don't look over here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just leaning against the wall, looking real cool.
Do a pantomime.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's jump forward to the moment where you guys have danced your hearts out, and the contraption finally just like pulls in on itself, pulls up out of the ground, and crumbles to the ground. A part of the wall back to the south is torn out as the wood breaks free from it and falls. Probably some of these straps pull in parts of the balconies into the inside. It doesn't destroy the whole like mountain section, but all this rock starts falling in towards the theater onto the stage. And at that, I think Charmaine might know it's not an illusion.
Yeah, and now we run.
That's true. All right.
Do I see it in her eyes that she realizes that it's the other way?
Yeah, you look into her eyes and you just see tears start to fill up as she sees everything just falling down almost in slow motion around her. She's starting to cry. She like looks back down to you, and everyone just roll into initiative to see when.
Can I try and talk to her real quick?
Oh shit! I had way too many things in here. And you can do it on your turn. Well,
Okay.
What do you want to say right now? Just tell me what you want to say real quick.
Just because I was in conversation with her about owning her own stage.
Mm-hmm.
I say, look, Enderlin's a bad person. the new world will need a theater. So who better to run it than you? It's like, why work for evil and treachery when you could run it your own way and
The
do
weird
what you...
person to be getting this advice from.
Yeah. Look, I don't have to listen.
Hey,
to
I'm
this.
also
It's
I'm also
about
a liar.
family, okay? It's about family.
Family,
Yeah.
and you're stuck here forever as well.
No. Okay, she doesn't have that much time to talk. All right, so roll into initiative.
Okay.
I got Valiant in the initiative. I got somebody in the initiative.
It's weird how it doesn't prompt people to roll into that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, you want me to have it prompt you?
Click the utility word.
And Zeus just goes up after me, right? Or is it? No, wait. Do I still roll
No,
for
he
him? I
gets
keep
his
forgetting.
own. Yeah, he gets his own initiative.
Gotcha.
All right, let me look at what's happening here. She just can't roll good at all, so great. Well, everybody gets to go before she can do anything, so what's everybody doing? She's standing in the doorway there. She's got her staff out. She's ready to blast anybody. She's starting to cry. Euphoria is... Are you trying to say stuff to her? Let's go in order. Essence, what are you up to? Or actually, sorry, Suze is first, but...
Oh, okay.
Zeus is going to help me on my turn.
Alright, sounds good. Essence?
What's the most direct way out of here? Or should we... We can go out the way we came, right?
It's past her.
She's blocking
her.
that direction, yeah. There's probably a front door, but Euphoria wasn't able to find that while he was scouting. You could just jump off of the cliff. I don't know if you have a way to survive that, but...
Are you... Oh! No. No, it's not on this character. Never mind.
There are winches that use the hair that you could probably use to wind ourselves down, but we'd just be sitting.
Go long enough though. There's no guarantee that they'll get us far enough down that we won't die.
Well, I'm assuming if there's winches there that they're winching stuff up from the bottom, they'd be long enough. But
okay. You know what? You're trying to... I'm guessing, like, you were preparing to, like, push her out of the way or something?
yeah, well, I was trying to talk to her, but then she sounds like she's completely on Enderlin's side, so she's not coming round.
Yeah. They all seem
you could try to
obsessed
talk
with,
to her,
like,
but-
daughters and stuff, so I'm guessing that she's, like, Endelin's daughter or something. You know, like, something like that. Since the family line. Essence will hop down and, like, in a rush, since, you know, if everything's coming down, it's kind of do or die.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll... take her staff. Can I try and take her staff?
I guess you can. So I
Yeah,
guess...
I want to try and
it's like a
take it
grapple.
and snap it into...
Oh my god, I don't know what that's...
Hey, I could use that.
Not now!
Alright, so...
It was a +1 magical staff that you just broke in half. God damn it!
I don't do disarm. Is disarm just basically a grapple check? Yeah, the attacker makes an attack roll contested by the target's strength athletics. Well, but that's to attack and knock it free. So let's just do like a grapple-y check to get a hold of it. Does that make sense? Or...
Okay. So I'll make a strength? Or an unarmed... Strength or unarmed?
Athletics on your end.
Athletics, okay.
Jesus Christ.
14.
Okay. Gives me some room. Okay.
If it's too high, I'm gonna silvery barbs it though.
God damn it. Okay. Okay. It was. Alright, silver. So yeah, mark off the silvery barbs.
Okay.
Roll again.
I'm trying. Okay.
It was 12. Great. Okay, well, you grab a hold of her staff.
And I have extra attack. So can I break it? Like over my knee?
I mean, you're gonna have to roll really high, but you can try with an athletics check.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, God. Oh,
It
God.
breaks her
Oh,
knee.
sorry about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you stub your knee pretty bad.
It breaks it all right.
Oh, how that's a nice try. Give me that back. But it's not her turn yet.
No.
Okay.
She can make an attack of opportunity at me, but I'm actually gonna back up this way.
Okay.
With staff.
Yeah,
She can
wants
attack
to
opportunity, but she doesn't have a
attack
weapon now.
you, but she can't attack with that. Okay. And it was okay. Good. That's good. I shouldn't have made that easy, but okay. Great. Well, she's I guess just gonna punch you in the back of the head. Wait. Does she have? Oh, what's this? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Wait. I don't know the rules in this. Can she try to grapple you as a reaction? I think you probably could.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
logically it makes sense if she
That
could like
sounds weird
at
because
her,
it's kind of
grab
like
her hair.
the sentinel. But I guess you get to
right.
attack and like stop movement for that.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah,
Or
'cause
no,
it's-
maybe not because it's specific when someone leaves your reach, so you can make a melee attack and not just like any attack.
I think
Otherwise,
that's
like
right.
ranged people would go crazy.
So I have.
I'm
let
not
me
sure,
see through
though.
this thing I've pulled up. Though. You make a point. So when you grab a creature or wrestle with it, you're going to take the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple. Oh, it's a special melee attack.
It's a melee.
Which
You're reading the same Reddit post I was. They were talking about something that was homebrewed, and the people were like, turn it into a feat.
I see. Well, but I'm reading their quotes of the actual rules, and like the grappling, if grapple is a special melee attack, and then opportunity, you can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature you see moves out of your reach. You make the opportunity attack, use your reaction, make one melee attack against the provoked creature. I think it adds up.
It logically makes sense. You can try and grab at someone who's moving out of your reach.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that's not official says that you can't. Oh, here's
Yeah,
Jeremy.
I think
Yeah, I
officially,
just found the Jeremy
officially,
Crawford quote. I haven't read it yet though. Grappling / shoving are part of the attack action. Player Handbook 195. Take the ready action to grapple, shove outside your turn.